Ash Media's coverage of Snap-on Kalgoorlie's Australian Street Stock Championship is proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia.
Around as Sean Henry joins the inside of the fifth row as they move down the back straight. For those at home, we're going clockwise, or the traditional wrong way of racing, if that makes sense. Stand by for a dispatch. Heat 13 of the Australian title is all go as the green lights come on. Russell Gunn and Jason de Goldie lead them down the main straight the first time. Josh Stewart is there. They're 3 and 4 wide past the pit gates. As they move down the back straight, Robbie Foe was starting to come into contention as well. He's up there in the first half dozen. There he goes. He sneaks underneath a couple. Oh dear, we got one that slid to the fence very heavily indeed. And Russell Gunn was maybe the cause of all of that, because the leader spun. It's all happening. We've got cars spread eagle everywhere, and everyone's missed everyone apart from, well, one car that has slammed into the concrete wall up there, and I think that's 17 of Josh Stewart. Yep, he went in a rate of knots, and Russell Gunn started all of that. He spun. He was on the outside of the corner down there, from what I can recall, and that's brought on the reds. So we've got a bit of a break here because Josh Stewart has slammed the wall side on in between turns 3 and 4 very heavily indeed. All the cars have stopped on the back straight apart from Russell Gunn, who's here in the main straight. We'll take a break and be back soon.
Just quickly though, Morgan,
yes,
what's your side?
And Jason before that as well.
Scott Bull going clockwise past the big crowd in the grandstand racing. Russell Gunn gets the best of the dispatch down the main straight. Jason de Goldie there in second place. They go up into Pitts Bend. Back there is Scott Bull and also Jared Rick. The yellow lights have come on. Well, yellow lights have come on at the first false start that we've had. 5 seconds without a lap being completed. Russell Gunn and Jason de Goldie will come into the main straight side by side. That's a perfect dispatch. You can't get any better than that. Now all hell breaks loose as they go down into turn number 1. Won't be doing the fan any good of the Victoria 23 of Sean Henry, who initially wasn't going to restart. So go down the back straight. Russell Gunn is out in front. Charge. Oh, Russell Gunn spun again while in the lead, for heaven's sake, and now he's driven himself into the fence. Now the greens have remained on. Can he reverse himself out? Another one's gone around. Jared Rick, Heat 13 has become the curse of the night. Very, very untidy. We've now got 12 minutes and 5 seconds for one lap. We've still got 11 laps to go. It's like a marathon, Heat 13. Away. Henry, de Goldie, Barrett missing a whole side of his car from an earlier exchange. The Wombat. Wombat Pierce is in 4th place, then Scott Bull is behind him. Wayne Glasson in 6th, then back in 7th place it's car number 4 of Nathan Powell, Jared Rick, and then Russell Gunn. So we've completed lap number 2, 10 to go. Sean Henry out in front from Jason de Goldie. Back in 3rd place is Sean Barrett as they move down the back straight once again. And well, the 23 car is still out in front, Sean Henry. Can he stay there? Remembering he pulled off before the race started with a suspected fan issue. And he's still holding the lead at the moment from Jason de Goldie, but only just. Sean Barrett in 3rd, Wombat Pierce in 4th, Scott Bull 5th. Wayne Glasson, then Nathan Powell, Jared Rick, and Russell Gunn. Jared Rick goes around the outside of Nathan Powell as Jason de Goldie takes the lead coming out of turn 4. On the outside of him is Victoria 23, Sean Henry, and Sean Henry goes back to the lead down the back straight. Sean Henry and Jason de Goldie fighting this one out, and right behind them is Sean Barrett as they come into the main straight with 7 to go. So Sean Henry, de Goldie, and Barrett, your 1, 2, 3. Back to Wombat Pierce in 4th, then the 91 of Scott Bull, 47 Jared Rick, then Nathan Powell and Russell Gunn. As Wayne Glasson's car, which has been on the infield for a couple of laps, has just gone up in smoke as they move out of turn number 4 once again, and the fan seems to be okay in the 23 car. Sean Henry still out in front, and he's opened up a gap on Jason de Goldie. Oh, one car's gone into the floodplains down here. Russell Gunn, he's going to be stuck there. He's going to try and drive out. Don't drive forward, Russell Gunn. Don't do it. He's going to drown if he goes any further in. I was wondering what all the cheering was outside. We've got a car in the puddle. It's Russell Gunn, and the crowd is going ballistic. He's going to need a tow truck to get out of there, and probably some bathers and a floaty and something else as well. Sean Henry leads this one with 4 to go. Russell Gunn is well and truly entrenched in the puddle. It's Sean Henry who does a 20.004 to Goldie second. They're spread out like Brown's cows. First time I've used that phrase tonight. Barrett in third place, then Scott Bull is fourth. And back after Scott Bull, it's Wombat Pierce, Jared Rick, Nathan Powell. And around the outside of Russell Gunn they go, who's well and truly entrenched down there in the puddle. Second place after our race leader Sean Henry is to Goldie. Barrett in third. They're at long intervals here. 91 Scott Bull, Wombat Pierce, Jared Rick and Nathan Powell. There's only 7 remaining as they drive around the outside of the puddle, which has a car in the middle of it, Russell Gunn. 2 to go in heat 13, which has been going more than 15.5 minutes to get to this point. Sean Henry to Goldie. Back to Barrett in third place. Scott Bull, Wombat Pierce, then the 47 of Jared Rick. And the last car running is Nathan Powell. White flag is on display. 1 to go for Sean Henry. Second place to Goldie. The margin first to second is 3.8 seconds. Second to third is 3.4 seconds. There are long intervals. And it's a country mile back to Scott Bull, Wombat Pierce and Jared Rick. As our winner comes through, put your hands together for him. The fan survived, and it's a win to Sean Henry. Second place is Jason de Goldie. Third place will be Sean Barrett. Anybody's guess for the minor placings. The Wombats up against the fence. So come out of turn 4. Fourth is going to go to Scott Bull, Jared Rick, and Wombat Pierce will finish 6th. 7th will be Nathan Powell, and no one else will finish. And there'll be a delay as we get that car out of the mire over there. Russell Gunn is in knee deep in car 77.
Yeah, so I think it's a job for Morgan Melvin. He's in a nice outfit. I reckon he should hit over and try and recover him. But down there was Sean Henry, Morgan.
Yes, Victorian car number 23, the AU Falcon of Sean Barrett takes out heat. And what a